I mean, most of us will be listening and thinking, how come yourself and Quik haven't come up with music and just, just making music and making it, putting it on streaming services and stuff.
Um, what do you mean? As far as
Like, yeah, no, I mean,
up,
it's you and Quik. I mean, Quik, we haven't heard anything new from Quik in a while. I mean, is he out of the game? Is he just also in
well,
that sense of, nah, let's just
actually, I guess I can say it now, but I mean, Quik is actually working on an album right now.
okay.
Yeah, the actually Quik single is going to be dropping in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, we just shot the video last week, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Are you still involved with working with him? You still?
yeah, I did. I worked on a couple of songs with him on that album. I didn't do the entire album. He did like most of it.
Okay.
But like, I played drums on a couple of songs and, just contributed here and there, but he pretty much did it. Like he hasn't put out an album in 10 years.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Wow.
Yeah. So and the single is, man, nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
like,
go ahead.
it's the single is not your typical Quik that people would think that people think that Quik is going to always come with this like, club funk type record.
Yeah.
This record is like, it's like phenomenal. You'll hear it.
Okay.
You'll hear it. Yeah.
Since he's your brother, you've got to help us get him on the show so we can help promote his stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Of course. Definitely. Yeah, that's easy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I interviewed DeBarge.
Okay.
And when I asked DeBarge, I said, what was it like working with Quik? And he says, man, that Quik pulled him when he was at his lowest. Because I spent an hour and a half with DeBarge, and he talked about how he got dropped and how the label, he was low in confidence. And he said how Quik just lifted him up. And so, and just gave him his mojo back and gave him that hit record. And that's what, were you around when L was?
Yes, that was when we recorded Hand in Hand with DeBarge.
What was it like for you seeing DeBarge, working with you guys? Did it seem surreal? Like, this is DeBarge.
Yeah, because I mean, I was a fan. I mean, who wasn't a fan of DeBarge?
Yeah.
So, seeing him and meeting him for the first time, of course, it was almost like seeing Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
like, it was like, back then, like those stars, like those Motown stars, and like those, they really looked like stars, and their energy and their whole persona in the room was like a glow.
Yeah.
So even though he says that he was at his lowest, man, we were at our highest. We were like, this L. Like L DeBarge. That's like saying Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. He said he gave him his mojo back. In fact, when I released the clip, I think Quik saw it, where he, and was really appreciated of the fact that L remembered him and really sort of lifted him up like that, because it's, he said he was, they stopped him from writing, and they dropped him, and he just didn't have anything. So the fact that, he got brought in and been given that boost and stuff, and I think that's the kind of stuff that's, as you mentioned earlier, that when you got to work with Quik, you saw how Suge sort of treated you guys, and you could see, and many people I've interviewed have said someone like DJ ADF was one guy who made sure that the people who were signed to Untouchables, he taught them the business, said, look, I'm going to, make sure you get your publishing, make sure you get this stuff. And even when I spoke with KG from Naughty by Nature, he said that, Queen Latifah's mum, they made sure that they explained the business so they can, and in fact, when he started his label, he made sure when he signed Nex and Jaheim, and that he made sure that they got everything, because he didn't get treated badly, so he didn't spread it around. So it is remarkable that you mentioned that Quik was there to be able to make sure that you were fairly, taught you the stuff fairly, because he could have just signed you off like Suge and like Snoop, and you'd be making music, and then 10 years later you start realizing. Why do you think he was upfront and honest?
Because that's really who Quik really is. Like, that's his person. Quik is definitely one of the most, I would say, fair stand-up guys that I've ever worked with. Outside of, of course, my brother DOA, Derek DOA, Allen. But I've been fortunate to have, people like that in my life throughout my career, where it was never a doubt of me getting less than what I deserved, and me not being treated fair when it came to things that I wasn't familiar with. So Quik is definitely one of those guys. That's just the person that he is. He plays fair. He's always played fair.
But that, but as I said, you've seen other people, so that seems to be very rare, especially within that. Yeah,
it is rare. It's very rare. But at the end of the day, when you do good business, good comes back to you.
Yeah.
And that's why Quik has been able to maintain and to be blessed in this industry, because he's always played fair.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not throwing Suge under the bus, but look at the result.
Mm-hmm.
When you treat people bad comes back to you at some point.
Wow. I mean, did you play, and do you still play and stuff, or does it
actually Quik just brought me out of retirement. I didn't play drums. I didn't play drums for 20 years.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yes, for 20 years. And he just brought me out of retirement in 2022. And I started, so like I'll go do some shows with him. And
so he's actually proper. I mean, it's very strange to hear about a hip hop artist actually being on stage with a band. Everyone just seems, especially hip hop, they get their DJ and that's safe for them. But you said he's a proper musician and he wants musicians to support him on stage?
Yes. Certain cities that we do, certain venues, they're known for the live shows.
Oh, like D.O.C and those kind of
exactly. So
city winery. Okay.
Right. So we just did Yoshi's a couple of weeks ago.
And you're back in your Northern Cali?
Yeah. And I sat in, I played drums on Let's Get Down.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's online.
Okay.
And Quik finally brought me out of retirement, man. If anybody can do it, only he can do that. But yeah, he brought me out of retirement, so I'm playing again.
Wow. DOA didn't try and get you into university with Chucky and
No, that's too much work. I got to ease back in. That's too much work.
Because I've seen him play with his bass, and he's
DOA is like, and I'm not saying it because he's my friend, but I've never seen nobody play bass like him. Like he's the best bass player I've ever seen. Incredible. Yeah.
Yeah. So wow, goodness. Yeah. No, as I said, I think it's straight. It's great that we're seeing all these little venues like City Winery and Yossi's popping up, giving our artists and bands a venue again, as which is much needed, because because most of the 90s acts are doing DAC tapes and DJs. So when we see you guys, I see Shantae Moore doing a lot of these city wineries and stuff, and Freddie Jackson and After Seven. It just feels like the kind of vibe that most people seem to be enjoying now and stuff. So definitely would look forward to seeing more of you guys on stage and stuff. But you what, it's been fascinating. I actually had no idea where this interview was going to go. I had no idea your association with. I knew you'd worked with Quik, but I didn't realize the extent of it. But I didn't realize that your extent of your history with Death Row and you know that was a even when I lived in LA, everyone's even afraid to mention Suge. So I think you were the same room and stuff. But you know, it definitely would be great if we get Quik to be able to talk about his new album and stuff and his career as well and stuff. So hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of the Halftime Chat community. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. But most importantly, why don't you consider being a member? That's a way of supporting the channel, but also getting a lot of videos ahead of time, a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and some exclusive content that doesn't get shared. But anyway, thanks for watching and thanks for being part of Halftime Chat. Sweet.